boxer Gervonta Davis is now in trouble with the law once again. Authorities issuing a warrant for his arrest today.
And the well-known boxer is facing domestic violence charges involving a former girlfriend. And Local 10's Roy Ramos live in Miami Gardens with more on what we know so far. Roy?
Calvin and Nicole, investigators say that the victim tells them she was not involved in a relationship with Davis at the time that this all allegedly happened, but did show up to the Miami Gardens Police Department with injuries after she claims that Davis abused her.
An arrest warrant has been issued for Gervonta Bryant Davis.
Professional boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis once again finding himself on the wrong side of the law and once again on charges that stem from an alleged domestic violence incident.
Battery, false imprisonment, and attempted kidnapping.
Miami Gardens police said it was October 29th. A woman claiming to be involved in an intimate relationship with Davis since 2022 arrived at the police department with her lawyer alleging Davis physically abused her.
The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention.
Investigators said just days prior, surveillance video shows Davis arrived to a gentleman's club where the victim was working.
The victim reported that Mr. Davis grabbed her by her back of her head, pulling her by her hair with one hand and by her throat with the other.
The victim only able to get away after he released her. Turns out this is not Davis's first run-in with the law involving domestic violence. In 2020, he was seen grabbing his then-girlfriend by the throat at a celebrity basketball game. In 2022, I was there as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail after being arrested for allegedly hitting an ex-girlfriend in the face. But most recently, in July of 2025, we were there as he bonded out of a Miami-Dade County jail after allegedly striking the mother of his child in the back of the head. Now, it's U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force assisting the Miami Gardens Police Department as they work to arrest Davis on new charges.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy 1K News and Reactions, man. Back at it with another video today. And before we get into the topic, y'all already know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button for your boy, man. All support is welcome and appreciated, and none of it goes unnoticed, man. So as y'all just heard in the video before, Gervonta Davis has been issued a warrant for domestic violence yet again. And this is just a sad thing to see, man. You know, it seems like Gervonta's in the news more now for putting his hands on women than getting in the ring and fighting a man. And it's just a sickening thing to see, you know. There's something going on with Gervonta. You can see it in his press conference with Jake Paul, which that fight didn't end up going through. And then the fight that did end up going through with Lamont Roach, you can see mentally he wasn't there, man. You know, Gervonta's just been in a different headspace as of recently, and it's something he has to work out and get checked on. You know, you can't keep making the same mistake over and over and expecting a different result. This is Gervonta's third or fourth domestic violence charge, man, and it seems like he can't stop putting his hands on women. At this point, he's basically a known woman beater, you know? And with him being a girl dad, how does that set an example for your daughter if your dad is constantly putting his hands on women and being in the news for it? You know, she's going to eventually grow up and become knowledgeable of this and find out this about her dad. And you hate to see it, man. Gervonta is from the DMV, the Baltimore area, to be Pacific. And he was able to get out of the trenches and create generational wealth, man. You know, but it's sad to see the road he's going down. He's in the news more for things like this than boxing nowadays. You know, so Gervonta has to look himself in the mirror and realize he is the problem, man. Gervonta got to realize, man, he's a world champion boxer with a lot to lose. A lot to lose. He can easily get another woman just based off clout and money alone. He's a ladies' man. He can easily get another woman. So before you put your hands on her, Gervonta, just walk away, man. You know what I'm saying? I was always taught, if you got to put your hands on a woman, it's time to walk away from that woman. No need to waste time, because whenever it come down to it, the law gonna always be on her side, even if she put her hands on you first. Men, we can never win in that situation. We always at fault. Gervonta is set to turn 31 years old later this year, man, and he's still making the same mistakes as if he was a YN. You know? 31 ain't incredibly old, but it's not incredibly young either. Grown man, mature, kids, all the money in the world, and a lot to lose. Sad thing to see, man. You know, I hope Gervonta's able to get some help, get some therapy if needed, sit down and get his mind right and get back in the ring, man. You know, it seems like once he stopped boxing, all these outside problems became about. But when he was in the ring doing his thing and focused, he was doing great at it, man. With me being from the DMV, in my opinion, Gervonta is probably the best boxer to ever come out of the DMV. You know? So, listen, man. I wish the best for Gervonta. I'm hoping and praying he's able to stay out of trouble, get past this new issued warrant for him, and get back in the ring and do what he does best, because this ain't it, man. It's your boy 1K News and Reactions, man. I'm out.